Hello, and welcome to another episode of Roots and Hoots, a podcast project produced by the Legacy of Hope Foundation. Since 2020, we have been gathering, laughing, learning hard truths, and sharing in community conversations with Indigenous peoples across Turtle Island. Each episode, we learn something new, and we're excited to be sharing this journey with you. Roots and Hoots is about connecting with and celebrating Indigenous people's contributions to their fields of study, work, and cultures. We also speak with allies who share how they are furthering the work of reconciliation in Canada. To learn more about the Legacy of Hope Foundation and the work that we do, please visit legacyofhope.ca.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Roots and Hoots. In this episode, host Gordon Spence speaks with Charlene Raven Tolley. Charlene is a beader from the Kitigan-Zibi Anishinaabe Algonquin First Nation. For Charlene, beading is more than a craft. It is a healing and meditative practice rooted in a family tradition that spans 4 generations. Charlene shares some career highlights and other elements of her work, including making a lighted dream catcher for Ottawa's Blues Fest. To see some of her creations, you can check her Facebook page out at Raven's Nest KZ or stumble upon her booth at upcoming powwows this summer. Please enjoy this episode of Roots and Hoots.
Hello and welcome to another podcast of Roots and Hoots. I'm your host, Gordon Spence, and my guest today is Charlene Tolley from Maniwaki. Hello, Charlene. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
That's good. Maybe you can start by talking a bit about your home community, where you're from, and your ancestry.
Okay. So I'm from Kitigan-Zibi Anishinaabe. It's about an hour and a half north of Ottawa on the Quebec side. It's Algonquin First Nation, and I live on the reserve.
What's the size of your reserve? It's called Kitigan-Zibi, right?
Yeah, it's I think altogether it has around 35 to 4,000 maybe band members, but there may be more now. Mm-hmm. But I think on the reserve there's around 1,500 living on reserve. Yeah.
No, KZ, they call it KZ, Kitigan-Zibi.
Yes.
It's beside the town of Maniwaki, or is it part of Maniwaki?
It's right next to Maniwaki.
So when you're going there, you hit the reserve first, and Maniwaki's on the other side?
Exactly.
Okay, so that's the side I didn't see.
Yeah.
When I went to the powwow, I just went into the reserve, and I went up the little hill there. So I didn't see the town.
It's a fairly small town. I mean, we have one Tim Hortons, one McDonald's. And,
okay. Well, you got a McDonald's?
Yeah, we got lucky with a McDonald's.
Yeah.
But we need more than one Tim Hortons, though, that's for sure.
All right, it's all the lineup, right?
Yeah.
It's everywhere you go, though.
Right.
Yeah. Tell us a bit about your family, your parents and brothers and sisters, grandparents.
Okay, well.
And how have they influenced, like, what you do in your life?
Well, my great grandmother Christine Tolley, she was she was an artist, and she was always working with her hands, and she did worked with like moccasins and stuff like that. I don't personally do moccasins, but my daughter does. Yeah. My daughter does quite a few. She does jingle dresses and all kinds of stuff. My daughter learned she learned a lot. Like she went off on her own, and she just.
You did learn from her grandparents?
I started her off doing beaded dream catchers and earrings and stuff, but then she started making jingle dresses. She does beaded Barbies now, and my mom does some beading as well.
Yeah.
She makes sage-filled dresses for families of sisters in spirit, and some orange shirts also filled with sage, and so even my granddaughter, she's 10 years old. She's even learning how to do beading. She does earrings and necklaces.
Yeah. So it's become a family tradition.
4 generations now.
That's good.
Yeah. It's really awesome because we all hang out together at the powwow. And
yeah.
So my daughter's a dancer now too. I'm really proud of that. Yeah. She's really good.
Did any of your family go to residential school?
Not that I know of, because I know my grandmother used to have to hide my aunts and my mother and stuff when the Indian agents would come and try and take the kids. Yeah. So she would hide them. Yeah. So that's how come they never got taken away.
I always wondered, like I got some friends too that well, they're just like me. I mean, they live on a reserve, and some of them never went to residential school. And I've asked them a few times, some of them, and they said the same thing. They said, when we knew the Indian Nation was coming in late summer, we knew that to get out of town,
Right.
so to speak,
Yeah, for sure.
go hide the kids, and
Yeah.
because they take all the kids, right, and register them, and take them to residential school, and a lot of some of my friends actually never attended a residential school, so and they're kind of they're a little different in terms of how they grew up. They're more stable, I find, and they seem to be um, more in tune with their community and their family, and the connection is more seem to be more stable and strong.
Yeah.
But I find those people that never went to residential school were actually quite lucky.
Right.
So, yeah.
For sure. But then there's still the effects though of the intergenerational trauma that
Right.
did pass down and still is
Yeah.
it still affects.
Did
still
a lot
affects us.
of people in your community attend residential school?
Well, there was quite a few. Just
Yeah.
like I mean, I don't know like personally who like in my family lineage. Like I think my grandmothers did, but like I wouldn't know that information.
So
I'd have to ask my mom.
your mother's generation.
Like my mom, yeah. Well, I don't
And
know. I
older.
don't think my mom, no, because then those were the ones that they hid them. So.
Okay.
Yeah. But maybe my grandmother though, and maybe my great grandmother. It's possible.
Is there another reserve that's close to you, like your reserve?
Well, there's one at Barrier Lake, Rapid Lake, they
Yeah,
call it.
yeah.
Yeah. So they're pretty close, about an hour and a half past Kitigan ZB.
Okay.
Yeah, more
yeah.
into the bush there.
Okay. You have a business called the Raven's Nest. Tell us a bit about your business.
Well, it
What do you
started
do?
back in 2013, and I was already crafting, but I wanted to get my work more out there and be more known since I had a good experience with making beaded dream catchers and doing peyote stitch, like lighter cases and earrings. And so a friend of mine actually gave me an idea to, since my name was Charlene Raven, and I wanted to incorporate my name into it somehow, so I decided to name it Raven's Nest. And so I've been using that name. Well, right now it's Raven's Nest KZ on Facebook. Yeah. So all of my past and present and future creations are on that page. Yeah. So I post everything there, and people. I think I have over 2,000 followers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a shop in your home? Or?
Well, I did, but I recently moved to my new house. So right now I'm just working out of my new house, but I will have a small outdoor little shop, hopefully by next year. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do any online? Do you sell stuff online?
Well, basically just through my page, Raven's Nest KZ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Raven's Nest KZ.
Yeah, basically I sell like stuff through there. Different crafts, plus I also sell the supplies like such as dentalium, delica beads, seed beads, gems, cabochons, rhinestone banding, stuff along those lines. Yeah.
I've read somewhere that people that do arts and crafts, and that such as yourself, beading and knitting and art, and the various forms of crafts that Native people do, or people in general, is less. It brings the stress level down. It's a form of healing.
It totally is.
How do you feel about that?
Well, it really I've been healing. I've been healing myself through my art. Like totally, I'm home like every day, and I always try to get one piece done per day, if not more. And for me, it's really like, it's like a meditation. It's like prayer, because every bead you pick up is an ancestor that has your back, and it's really, really healing for me. Like I've never felt healthier, like, so it's a great way to just relax and focus and get your mind where it needs to be.
Yeah, I've heard that a few times from different people as well. And my aunt she was an awesome beader, and she passed away maybe about 2 years ago now. She was like in her 90s, and she was
Oh,
still
I'm sorry to hear
beading,
that.
when she
Yeah.
was at that age.
Really, eh?
Yeah,
Wow,
it's
that's
probably what
amazing.
kept her going all
Yeah,
those
for
years.
sure,
Yeah.
for sure. It's a good mental and it's physical as well because you're always moving your arms. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
But it's good to take stretches and
Right.
take a little like a break
Little
in
break,
between
yeah.
because especially when you're doing it all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you tell us about some of the crafts that you make? I know you do beading, and what other stuff do you make?
Well, mostly I like doing earrings. Like I do earrings quite a bit because it's my biggest sellers. But I really enjoy making beaded dream catchers and traditional style as well. I do beaded roses now, which seems to be a big hit lately. Beaded earrings.
We do hand drum too. I
Hand
think, eh?
drums, yeah, hand drums. I do. I make the hand drum. I don't make the round part,
No?
but I do. I get it from my cousin, but I do. I have scraped hides in the past, and but usually I buy them from Tribal Spirit,
Yeah.
and
So that's the hide that goes on the frame, right?
right.
Is
It's
that
like the
a-
raw hide.
Yeah. Is that
It's-
the deer hide or is that moose hide?
I usually use deer. Sometimes I use moose as
Yeah,
well. The moose
okay.
is thicker. It's a little stronger. And
Yeah.
has a deeper
Deeper sound?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But most of the time I do deer, and
You do workshops too.
yeah.
Like, tell us about your workshops.
Well, I also I do like medicine bag, just dream catcher.
But you talk about these things, or?
Sometimes it's talking. Sometimes it's
or you
demonstration.
actually demonstrate? And,
Yeah,
oh, okay,
usually I
okay.
demonstrate and I make like a drum or something
Right.
with them with the kids. And,
Yeah.
Or like a medicine bag, and then they all go home with one, or
Mhm.
sometimes I'll do like a big dream catcher,
Yeah.
like a few feet wide. But then
Wow.
there's some times where I'll do like 12 feet lighted dream catchers for
Yeah.
Christmas, and I've been doing them for 2 years now at the Blues Fest. Big
Yeah.
lighted dream catchers.
Yeah.
People absolutely love them. They take pictures with them, and
Yeah.
people are lined up taking pictures with them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I saw one on when I went home to my reserve. It was huge.
Yeah.
Like I'd say probably about 4 feet across and 4
Oh,
feet
yeah.
up, and like
Yeah, nice.
and it was all like natural willows.
Oh wow.
The framing of it was all like a red willow.
Oh wow, that must be nice.
I don't know who made it, but it was pretty
Oh,
pretty
amazing.
spectacular. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, a word from our sponsor. Ayaya songs are about our histories. Ayaya is an Inuit-owned firm that tells our stories in many languages across Canada. They are experts in publishing children's books, usually in syllabics, and they do large multi-language projects like the reports of the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls Commission. If you need help getting your stories into classrooms or homes in Cree, Inuktitut, or other Indigenous languages, check them out at ayaya.ca. That's ayaya.ca. Ayaya is a proud sponsor of the Roots and Hoots podcast.
Where are some other places that like where do you travel when you do the your crafts? You do the power trail.
Yeah, I go. Sometimes I go to like Pikwakanagan. I go to Ganastage, Ganawage, Akwesasne.
Yeah. Where do you
I-
enjoy the most? What place?
I've went to Six Nations. That was fun.
Is that right?
Yeah. The Grand River Artisans Market there is really excellent.
Yeah.
I enjoy all of them, to be
Yeah,
honest. Like
yeah.
they're all special in their own way, and
Yeah.
I really enjoy like the traveling, the meeting people. and-
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be at the Indigenous Games August 17th.
Where's that?
It's at Lansdowne Park.
Is it Ottawa? Oh, okay. That should be
Um,
cool.
I'll be at the Kitigan ZB powwow on June
Fourth.
the
It's usually the beginning, right?
yeah, it's the first week
First weekend.
first weekend in June.
Yeah.
And then where else? Usually I do go to Pikwakanagan powwow, which is in August, end of
And you-
August.
And the Ottawa one.
Unfortunately, I didn't sign up for Odawa this
No?
year. No.
Yeah.
Also, I'll be at the summer solstice, and that's going to be at Wesley Cover Park
Where's
this
that?
year. It's way down in Canada somewhere.
Summer solstice. Don't they usually have it at that
Yeah, it's
Mahokee
usually
farm?
at Mahokee, but last year it was. But I guess this year they're making it at Wesley Clover Park. And what else? I might go to Ganasatake. I'm not sure yet. In Oka there. And that's third week in
I'd
August.
like to go there. I haven't been there yet.
Yeah, third week in August for that
Third week
one.
in August, eh?
And then there's also there's
Ganawagi?
Ganawagi around July 10th. That one, I think second
I was
week.
there 2 years ago, and I couldn't believe the number of people that were there.
Oh yeah, it's big that
It's
one.
crazy.
It is one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took us 3 hours to get in.
Oh really?
I was late getting there. And at the line, it was like tremendously long.
yeah.
Like 3 lines, I think it
Oh
was.
yeah. Yeah, it's a big one, eh?
Yeah. And different people from different, you could tell, like different nationalities, you know. So what do you have, a van? You just load up
I
your
load
stuff
up my
and
van,
you
yeah. I
drive?
load up my vehicle and
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes I'll get a room, sometimes I'll camp out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in a tent or in my vehicle or or at a friend's house if I'm lucky.
Yeah. Festivals as well, eh?
Yeah, well, I don't really do
No?
festivals too often, no.
No.
I've done the Blues Fest, but I've only bring certain amount of things there, you know.
Yeah,
'cause
the
I
people
really,
don't go there to
Yeah,
buy stuff,
exactly.
eh? They
Yeah.
go there to have fun and
Yeah.
yeah.
So I bring a limited supply, but
Yeah.
I bring cards, I pass them out, I make connections.
Right, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not always about sales. It's about making a
Promoting your business, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. What do you find most challenging about what you do?
Sitting long hours during the day, like really a lot of sitting, and I have to always make sure I have a treadmill inside my house, so I always make sure I use my treadmill and
Right.
keep up my heart health and try
Yeah.
and stay healthy because it's really long periods of sitting down.
Yeah.
And I do it every day. There's no breaks for artists, so
Right, yeah.
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 so I'm
Yeah, you do have to like move around, like you know when
Yeah.
you're in a like even if you're sitting in an office all day, your body
It's
needs
important,
to move, right?
yeah, for
It's
sure.
got to move.
right, exactly. So, but it's good that I can work from home and take breaks whenever I want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the good thing about working from home.
Exactly. That's the
You
best.
can take the breaks when you want and do
Right.
the other things that need to be done. Yeah.
Exactly.
What do you find the most satisfying about being an
Well,
independent?
I really love going to like conferences and
Yeah.
meeting like people from all over the country and making connections there. I think
Yeah.
is the highlight of
That's another part of what you do. Eh? You go to conferences
Yeah.
and special events. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the highlight of my
Yeah.
my beading career. And there's one time Mike Downey from Tragically Hip had me make an order for Gord, and he ordered, actually it was not Mike, he did have me make a watch for him, but it was actually Grand Chief Alvin Fiddler. Yeah, he had me do 4 medallions, and he gave one to Gord, and I'm not sure who he gave. He kept one for himself, but he
Yeah.
gave the other 2 away. But then he sent me a picture of Gord Downey before he passed away, wearing my medallion, and it was such an honor. I was surprised. I was like in shock.
Yeah.
I was like, it really brought tears to my eyes, and I
Yeah.
was like, it really made me feel good that I was able to.
Pretty special, eh?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Now, when you say medallion, what is it? Describe what the
It
medallion
was the Anishinaabe Aski Nation logo. It was like the bear,
Okay.
the red and white.
So it's
Yeah.
a round circle.
It was
and-
like an oval shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's their logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you get asked to do other stuff like by other First Nations leaders?
I don't really take huge orders anymore because it's hard to keep my business going at the same time I'm
Yeah.
taking orders. So
Yeah.
only if I'm like, if I'm not too busy, then I'll take an order.
Yeah, yeah.
But my daughter's taking orders though right now. Her native Barbies have been amazing. Like
Is that right? She's
indigenous
selling?
dolls, she calls them. Yeah, it's just they've been flying off the shelf. She said every time she makes them there, by the time she's done, it's already sold.
Yeah,
so.
maybe it was her that I saw on
APTN, yeah, she was
APTN.
on APTN last
Was that
week.
her that was on APTN last
Yes,
week?
it was.
Okay, I did see that. She
Yeah.
had these Barbie dolls
Yeah,
on
yeah,
there.
that was her. Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, what's her name?
Cassandra Tolley.
Cassandra.
Her
okay.
her page is Cass's Native Beadwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. When you hear the word reconciliation, to you, what comes in mind? Because it's been a buzzword in Canada for the last few years, like trying to get a better understanding between Indigenous people and non-Indigenous people, right? So, and they came up with this word, reconciliation. So when you hear that, what comes to your mind?
Just becoming united again.
Yeah.
For what? For a greater cause, you know, and like awareness and like so people know that of the wrongs that were committed against our people, and trying to fix those wrongs and trying to right those wrongs, you know, and trying to just have the empathy for what we went through, you know.
Okay. Since you started your business, which is when did you start going to these powwows? 2013, you said?
Yeah, 2013 I started.
Okay. Have you noticed an increase in non-Indigenous people going to powwows since you started?
I think it's been about the same. Certain places I go, I mean, like, say for instance, the other day I went to the Slush Puppy Arena for an event. I thought I was going to be where the natives were playing hockey, but I was on the other side where most of the non-Indigenous people were, and honestly, a lot of people were not stopping to look at my table.
They were not?
They were not stopping, no, and they were not looking, and I was kind of feeling a little out of place. Like it wasn't the right place for me to be anyway. And if I would have been on the other side of the arena to where the hockey tournament was going on, I probably would have done much better.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
I would have been with my own people, but but I guess they wanted us on that side anyway, and I ended up having to leave the event early.
Well, you know, you're present. People actually just seeing you there. It's, you know, it does kind of, you know, it does something good. You know. I don't think you should ever be afraid to venture to the other side.
Right.
You know?
Right. So, yeah. I did stay for a couple hours, but I left a little early. But most of the places I go, I feel really welcomed. And, you know, like at the events I go to, like a lot, like it doesn't matter which nation they're from. They're pretty interested, like somewhat interested, you know. Like sometimes I go to the casino Lac Limi, and there's like a conference center downstairs, and there's quite a few conferences that go on there, and like anybody can go in there, in and out, and like they stop and they check out my stuff, and they ask me questions, and they seem pretty interested in what I'm doing. So that shows a little bit of like reconciliation there, is when they're curious to know our culture and want to know more about us. So it's good. I really enjoy getting out and meeting the people, and getting my name out there. And
sure, the Raven's Nest.
Raven's Nest.
Okay. Well, thank you for taking the time to do this with us, Charlene.
Well, thank you for having me. It was my pleasure.
It's great talking to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You too. Legacy.
Bye-bye.
Miigach.
Roots and Hoots is a podcast project produced by the Legacy of Hope Foundation. For episode show notes, please visit the podcast description and make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review. For more information about the work we do, please visit legacyofhope.ca.